clearly important with the current state of GPU mining, in that there's not a lot of memory intensive algorithms or coins, new coins being launched that are profitable, right? A lot of these are utilizing a lot of core, so this will be more relevant than it has been in the past. The boost clock is going to be 2.54 gigahertz a second, base 2.31. You will have 16 gigabytes of GDDR6, so you are not getting the GDDR6X in this particular model. To get up to the GDDR6X, which is going to be the faster memory, you're going to have to bump up to the 4070 or higher, which I think is very relevant here. I'm actually not too confident that these will be that great, because if we're talking about 4060 Ti versus 4070, in comparison to what the 3060 Ti was to the 3070 previous generation, and the differences in the GPU mining market, the 4070 is going to be a pretty clear winner in my humble opinion. First of all, the specifications are not the same on the memory. So even if we were talking about memory hardened algorithms, right? And you compared the 3070, which had basically the exact same amount of memory and bandwidth, etc., or pretty close to that of the 3060 Ti and 3070 Ti, or 3070 being pretty much the same. In this particular case, you're getting a huge downgrade on the memory side here from the 4070 to the 3060 Ti, and that continues on the memory interface, which is going to be 128-bit. Plus you're getting the slower memory, so you're getting less memory, potentially more memory on the 16 gigabyte version, but less memory on the 8 gigabyte version for sure. You're getting a smaller memory bus as well. In addition to that, of course, like I said, CUDA cores, your clock speeds, all that are going to be a lot more important this time around than they were on the previous cycle, just due to the fact of the type of coins that are being developed at this time, right? Almost everything that's new has some sort of core intensive process on it, right? We talk about Nexa, and Nexa proof of work has that core intensive portion on it, right? We talk about Radiant. We talk about Alephium with Blake 3. We talk about pretty much anything across the board. Even if you go into the ProgPal family, has some sort of core influenced advantage. So the 4060 Ti here, not looking as good as the 4070 Ti in my humble opinion, when we're talking about mining in the future, as opposed to where it was in the past. The 3060 Ti was a pretty good competitor for mining to the 3070. The RTX 4060 will have the same memory, meaning it's maybe more enticing the 4060 Ti for memory hardened algorithms. However, it will only have an 8 gigabyte of GDDR6 option. It does have a lot of cores cut off of it, down to 3072 CUDA cores, and the boost clock only goes up to 2.46. So it's or gigahertz, so it's quite a bit lower as well. Today's sponsor is BT Miners. BT Miners has been a long-time sponsor of the channel and a proven reliable source for ASIC miners. If you're looking to purchase ASIC hardware from Bitcoin to Dogecoin miners, they are available for purchase on bt-miners.com. BT Miners is a trusted source by both ASICminervalue.com and CryptoMiner.com. Follow the affiliate link in the description and tell them SOT sent you to support the channel. I will probably be trying to get some testing on these. The price point is also a little... I mean, see, it's really difficult with inflation and everything, and being as old as I am, to accept the fact that a 60 series GPU is going to be running somewhere between $400 and $500 a pop, right? So we have these listings now ready. The Founders Edition is going to be $399 for the 60 Ti. And then if we go up from there, the Aorus Elite, for example, is going to be at $470. So these are pretty intense pricings for a 60 model GPU. And hopefully we will see better pricing. That being said, it is the 16 gigabyte card that will be not launched yet, which will probably have an even higher price tag. And it's really getting into that range of being so close to a 4070. Why even buy one, right? Because if you're at, $500, and then I guess the 4060 Ti 16 gigabyte will be 500 to 550, something like that. There is potential for the 4060 Ti 16 gigabyte to do well on Dynex. So that would be one thing that I would be keeping an eye out for the future, just because of the way Dynex does like amount of memory versus a memory bandwidth and so on and so forth. But there is still that core portion of it to distribute the work for that one in particular. Thanks for checking out this clip from the Crypto Mining Show. You can check out the full episode here or more crypto content down here. Also, I'd like you to check out my locals page at sonofatech.locals.com, where you can become a member for free or choose to be a $5 a month supporter that unlocks additional content.